Let's go to Dayton and talk about the big
Oh,
dog, DaRon Holmes. He actually wasn't on the midseason win award list. He was added to the late season top 20
nice.
list. Okay. 6'10", 235-pound junior from Goodyear, Arizona. He's got the Dayton Flyers sitting there at number 16 right now, Max. 21-4, 11-2 in
Yeah.
the A10. DaRon Holmes, he's averaging 20 points per game. That leads the A10, top 30 nationally. Averaging 8 boards per game. That's third in the A10. 2.2 blocks per game. That's third in the A10 and top 20 nationally. Shooting 55% from the floor and
Nice.
37% from deep at 6'10".
Oh,
Six foot
big
10, shooting
dog that
30,
can shoot the long
37%.
ball.
He started all 94 games in his 3-year career at Dayton. A couple big games he's had this year. 33-12 at Duquesne. 29, 14, and 14 blocks the very next game versus St. Louis. He had 34, 7 boards, and 4 blocks versus St. Bonaventure. And, we never talk about Dayton. We never talk about Dayton, but we did in 2020, Max. Let's not forget the
Mm-hmm.
COVID season ruined it. COVID ruined it. Their season, the Flyers. They were 29-2, 18-0 in the A10. They were going to be a 1 seed.
Wow.
The player of the year that year was Obi Toppin.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at DaRon Holmes, comparing him to Obi, they both averaged 20 points per game, flat. Okay. Obi gave you 7.5 boards, which is less than DaRon Holmes's 8. So they averaged the same amount of points, but DaRon Holmes averaged more boards, assists, and more blocks. Obi shot it a little bit better, but Obi Toppin, we loved him in 2020 Player of the
Mm-hmm.
Year, and DaRon Holmes is putting up better numbers than what Obi did, and he's got Dayton back in that March Madness mix. What do you think about Dayton and DaRon Holmes?
It seems like Dayton, that when it comes to the Atlantic 10, I feel like they own that division. It seems like Dayton's that team that has made the dance more times than any other Atlantic 10 team. I wish we knew that stat, but
But
especially with the Obi Toppin situation where they were going to be a number 1 seed, that's the reason I'm thinking it. But I feel like I hear about Dayton a lot in the tourney. It,
I'll throw some other A10 March Madness participants here over the last couple of years. Of course, the Ramblers of Loyola Chicago. I think they
ah,
they just went in there though. I think they recently went in there.
mm-hmm.
Of course, you got the Rams of
They did.
VCU, the Bonnies of St. Bonaventure.
Mm-hmm.
The Richmond Spiders
Oh yeah, the
are
Spiders. Yeah,
are
Spiders
11,
usually.
11 and 2 right now at the top with Loyola Chicago, a half game ahead of Dayton.
Ooh.
So there's a little bit of a race there in the A10, but DaRon Holmes having a better statistical year than Obi Toppin in 2020, that really stood out to me because Obi won Player of the Year that year.
Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi with Chewbacca in the background.
Oh,
You like that? You like my Chewbacca, Cobrizi?
I did. That was nice. That was nice. That was on point.
Thanks. Thanks.